5 reasons why making buses is going to improve your mix and your mixing experience. Then we're going to dive into Studio One. We're going to take a look at how to make buses super simply. Let's dive straight in. Firstly, efficiency. Sending a bunch of tracks to one bus is going to allow you to put one plugin on that bus and apply it globally to all of those tracks. Let's think of, say, 8 tracks of backing vocals going through one bus. You want to drop on a compressor. Rather than dropping on 8 different compressors, you can drop on one compressor onto your bus. This is going to save you a whole ton of time. It's going to make mixing way easier. It's also going to save on your CPU. Number 2, group control. This makes mixing so much simpler. Say you've got 6 drum tracks and you're sending those out to one drum bus, but you want to turn the drums down on the mix. All you got to do is just hop onto that drum bus and take the fader down. Super simple. Number 3, parallel processing. Having the separate tracks sitting side by side with a bus means that you can apply effects onto the bus and blend those in with the natural sound of the unprocessed tracks. This allows you to bring in depth and clarity and character from your processed bus without affecting the dynamics of the original tracks. Number 4, applying spatial effects. Let's talk about backing vocals again. Let's say we've got 8 backing vocals and we're going to send them all through one backing vocal bus. We can drop on a reverb onto that bus, and that's going to give the backing vocals a real sense of cohesion, like they're all coming from the same space. And number 5, it super simplifies automation. Let's say we've got a bunch of vocals that we've got sending out to a bus and we want to do some level automation. Maybe we want to boost it up in the chorus. That's super easy when you're sending it all out to one bus rather than fussing around with separate tracks. So that takes care of the why. Let's dive into Studio One and take care of the how. Creating a bus really couldn't be that much simpler in Studio One. I suspect in other DAWs too. A right click brings up this panel here and I can add a bus channel. I'm going to call it R's and I'm going to be routing some of my R's backing vocals through this one bus. Here they are all in purple. I'm going to highlight all 4 of them. And you'll see at the moment they're being sent to the main, to the mix bus. I'm going to change that to R's. And now all of these 4 tracks, the volume that I've set them at and the pan choices are all going to this one fader which I can control. So when this fader is at 0, that's going to be all the levels as I've already set them when I've been working on my static mix. And if I want to turn it down, that's going to turn all of them down at the same time, so super handy. That's different from if I wanted to create a send, which typically you do more for effects. If I was creating a send, then I can send it also to the R's bus and independently control how much signal I want to send from this track. But we're not doing that. We are routing our 4 tracks to one bus, so we've got control of those 4 tracks on one bus track. Once you've created your buses, it just makes life so much easier. So assuming that you've done all the processing on the individual tracks, what you can then do is just head over to this track window and you can just hide. We're not removing these tracks, we're just hiding them from view. So when it comes to working with the R's, I've simply got one fader to look at and you can work through your tracks and create as many buses as you want to simplify your mix as much as you wish. So we've been looking at sending backing vocals to a bus. If you want to learn more about vocal EQ processing, I've got a free vocal EQ cheat sheet. You can grab it right now from the link below this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe up here on YouTube. You can check out all my courses below this video too, and I'm giving you a 10% off coupon code right now for all of those, and that's YouTube10. I'll see you next time.